Yeah, so let me explain my Airbnb experience because all I did was post screenshots and stuff like that. So let me go into more detail what happened to me. Kind of like the same thing what happened to her. And just a warning, this is a 3-minute video. So I booked a staycation for one night at the beach, which is only 20 minutes away from my house. So it's in the same town as me, right? It was only me and my husband staying. It was an okay stay. We stayed for literally one night left. About a week later, we ended up going to the mountains with all of our kids. We had 4 kids and me and my husband. We ended up staying at this house at Airbnb that was rented out by a vacation company. So it wasn't like a specific owner for the second trip. It was a company. We chose like a 7-night stay at this really nice Airbnb. I have no complaints about the house. It was really nice. The host was awesome. The renting company is awesome. So we were in the middle of our stay, and it was the 4th of July, right? I get a notification from Airbnb that our trip has been canceled. Now, I didn't cancel it, so I called the host. The host ends up telling us we didn't hear anything from Airbnb, so as far as we know, you can just stay in there until we hear something. I said, okay. So the email I got from Airbnb, let me show you. You can pause this to read, but at the bottom you can see, unfortunately, Airbnb has determined that we are unable to support this reservation, and it will be canceled in our system. And this was at 1:30 in the afternoon, trying to enjoy our family vacation on the 4th of July. So I emailed them back about 3 or 4 times on that original email, and no response. So we did end up staying in that house another night, because the rental company said we could. So this is the email I got the next day. As per our previous conversation with you, I would like to confirm you have completed the checkout process. And at the bottom, I said, no, I have not completed the checkout process. Can you please explain what's going on or give me a phone call, please? Now, when I called Airbnb the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th time, they kept telling me it's a different department that's dealing with your issue, and we don't have a phone number for them. So they're going to have to call you back, which they never called me back. Still. I called the rental company and I asked them, have you heard from Airbnb again? Because they emailed me and they said, yes, your reservation has been canceled. You actually have to check out immediately. I was like, excuse me, I have 4 kids with me. So I talked to the rental company and they said, stay in there. We have no problem. You paid for it in full. But then she tells me to come check out her computer screen to show that my name is completely deleted out of their reservation system. I show her my receipt to show that I paid $1,600 for my 6-day, 7-day Airbnb. She looked at me appalled and showed me that I could have paid $800 for 7 days with their company. This is part 2 to my Airbnb story. If you haven't checked out what it's about, go look at part 1. So where I left off, the rental company told me that I could have got my Airbnb for $800 instead of $1,600 what Airbnb charged me. This lady told me, as far as we know, you don't even exist in our system. So I'm glad you came in because we would not have known to go clean that house and there's someone checking in when you check out the same day. She says she's going to speak to her general manager about their Airbnb issues and find out if they're even going to get paid for my stay, since I technically didn't stay there, but I did. So yeah, I got totally price gouged on my stay. So I was like, let me deal with this issue when I get home from vacation with all the kids and just enjoy the time we have. When we get home, the next day, I wake up and my Airbnb account is banned. Then I get a message from Airbnb saying, let me show you. So this is the email I got. You can pause to read it. But basically, Airbnb Community Support Safety Team is saying that I did not comply with their terms and services. But as you see, I don't know why, don't know what I did, but they said I can appeal the decision below. How can I appeal the decision if I don't know what I did wrong? So then I email Airbnb back and I'm like, can I have an email for your support team or a phone number? So they email me back an address. I'll share it with you guys in case you want to send a letter. If you think for a second I'm going to take my time out to write you guys a letter that you're never going to respond to, no. I need a phone number. I need someone to talk to. And apparently everyone else does because they're having a lot of issues. But wait, it gets better. So I realized, oh shit, I left my light rod at the first Airbnb by the beach house. So I call up that host, because I actually called her before, and I said, hey, you're not answering any of my emails, any of my texts. I just want my property back. She's like, oh yeah, sorry about that, because she wouldn't answer me to begin with. So then she tells me where she'll leave it, in the closet downstairs, and I'm like, okay, I'll go get it, because like I said, the beach Airbnb was in the same town. But while I'm on the phone with her, I said, did you happen to, like, make a report about me because I did something wrong? Like, I don't understand what the issue is. And she said, actually, yeah, I don't know who you are, but you have fans that harassed me so bad, I had to go report it to Airbnb. So because of my coffee video on TikTok, the host reported me, and Airbnb said I could not film in Airbnb. So I guess it's because of my TikTok. I mean, I still don't know to this day why, but I will never use Airbnb again, even if they reinstate my account. This is just so everyone's aware. Be careful, they will cancel your stay right in the middle of it. It really does happen.